My name is Luke Griffin. I'm the owner of Reach Giant, and Reach Giant specializes in we do Google Ads, we do Facebook Ads, SEO. I had a kind of an associate that mentioned that I should talk to Alex Vitkin, and I wasn't kind of sure who he was at the time. Um, I hopped over to the website, Business Mentor, and kind of checked out what they were doing and a little bit more about them. I spent a couple of hours actually watching a lot of videos and reviews on them. And the more I researched, the more I could see that they were obviously legit, but I still didn't really understand much about BMI. And I hopped on a call with Alex, and we bounced around some ideas. And I told Alex that, hey, I really want to, firstly double my revenue, and I want to scale. And at the time, I was around 21,000. I was fluctuating a little bit between 23 and 21. But at the time I joined, I was 21. And Alex said, hey, if you join us, we have everything you need. We have the courses, we have a big group that we help each other. And again, it was still quite vague to me. And I was kind of pushing Alex quite a bit to be like, hey, give me more reviews. Like, I want to learn more about you, because I wasn't going to take joining lightly. So he set me up on a few referral calls. One in particular, he set me up with Paris. I'd already watched the review from Paris, and I kind of related to Paris because he had a very similar business, and I thought he was a very authentic guy. And like I said, the more that I learned, and the more stones I turned over, I realized that it seemed like they were a really good company. And I took the plunge, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to give this a go. And even kind of having a good feeling about it, I still wasn't sure. I was still like, man, should I really have done this? But my gut was telling me, I got to do something. I've got to find my community. I've got to find someone. I've got to find a team here that's going to help me scale. And I think this is the one, but I'm not sure. So I joined. And, in all honesty, it's been incredible for many, many reasons. One, my revenue in the first 3 months has gone up to 37,500, and I'm just about to approach 40. I'm waiting, obviously we don't count a client until we book, but it should hit 40 in the next couple of days, which is unbelievable. So I've doubled just like he promised. The amount of support that I've got from BMI has been incredible. They're meticulous. We have group calls every single day from very experienced business owners, from sales calls to, Upwork calls to Fiverr calls to hiring process. They cover everything. And that's one of the things I love about BMI is the calls that we do, the group calls. The other thing is there's a very, very big sales kind of a course, but it's more like it's a course, I guess, but we're able to go in and learn in depth about sales and different tactics, optimizing profiles, the hiring process, and many, many other things. Is extremely detailed. And I spent the first kind of week, like hours and hours a day, just kind of sifting through all the information that is there, which is again fantastic. And really just having the group on call, all the people, everyone's just so supportive. We have a group, we have a private Facebook group. And, when I reach out to one of the guys, like one of the other members, and ask for help, everyone immediately will help you. It's an extremely supportive group, and that everybody's like-minded. So we all have the same goal. We're trying to scale. We do the same thing. I mean, some people do AI, some people do web, some people like myself, do marketing, but it's the same objective. But ultimately, to kind of finalize about my results from BMI, I've been there 3 months. I've doubled revenue almost. I've been extremely supported by the group, and I couldn't recommend it enough. Like it's actually exceeded my expectations, because I thought it would be good, but I didn't realize it would be that good. And now I just feel happy because it almost feels too good to be true, right? You're like, well, we have some reviews. People are saying they're going to double revenue, and these are kind of big figures. I mean, it's easy to say that. It's easy to say, we have a course, we have a system, we have a community that can double revenue. It's a big shout out. And that's why when I first came across it, it's like, oh, come on, that's a big call to say we can do that. But I can put my hand on my heart and give my kind of, for a full vouch from me, and that this is a super legit thing. These guys are the real deal, basically. They're the real deal. Anyone that has any questions about this can hop on a Zoom call with me personally, and I will talk you through my experience personally. You couldn't make a better move. But moving on to my kind of fourth point or whatever, this isn't for people that are expecting like a quick fix. Like, it is a quick fix. This is a 3-month, 4-month thing, which I did double revenue, but I put the work in, and Alex, in particular, I'm not sure if you like me saying this, but he's a no nonsense guy. Like, he will call you up. He's like, did you join a call? You have an accountability coach. Did you get on the call you said you were going to? Did you study the sales process? Did you, so it's there for you, but it's not for someone that's just going to join and, sit back and expect everything just be given to them. You've got to, basically what I'm trying to say is, you have to meet Alex and BMI. You have to meet them, because they're going to come at you with everything you need, and you have to come at them with enthusiasm, hard work, and get things done. And if you do that, you are going to double revenue, period. I don't think it's possible not to, because you have everything you need to know. You have a supportive group, and that's my opinion on it. It's for people that are ready to go, and anyone that's got to say even 5-10K a month, even if it's a small amount, you've obviously worked hard, so you've obviously probably got those ingredients already. But like I said, you need to do your work as well, which I think all of us in life understand that that's the case in anything that you do. So that's my point. That's my kind of philosophy about who this is for. It's for a person that is willing to put the work in, willing to show up, willing to listen. Sometimes I don't always agree with certain things on calls. Most of the things I do, in all honesty, like, there's a lot of things that I've learned that I agree with. Sometimes you push back, right? But you have to be willing to listen. And one thing I'll say about Alex, which is my sincere opinion, is that he knows what he's talking about. Like, and that's one thing that I've noticed over time. He can say the smallest of things, and it's coming from experience. And when I weigh it up, I agree. When someone knows what they're talking about, and because he has so much experience, he's helped hundreds of people, that he's able to say, hey, like, you're doing this wrong. And I think if you can approach it with what I'm really trying to say is with BMI, you also have to pull your defense down a little bit and say, you know what? I want to listen. I'm here to learn. Like, what do you know? And then just weigh that up about what you're doing, because it's one thing that happened to me is I often did things alone. And my entrepreneurial life, I was always doing things alone. I was reading books and I was doing things the hard way, really. But once I joined BMI, that's when I excelled. Like, it just happened. Like, I can't believe it myself, in all honesty, that I doubled revenue almost in the first 3 months. And it's because I listened to what they were telling me. And there was just so much gold in there. There was just little things. Some of the sales calls are incredible. And they were just little things like, I won't say what they are. I mean, I don't know. This is just kind of a review, but there were things in there that were just very simple, that were just, oh, wow, like, perfect. I was able to stand on the shoulders of giants, right? Because these guys are already doing it. They're saying, hey, try this. And boom, I was able to do things. A couple of real life examples were I wasn't charging enough. And a few of the calls with Christoph and a few of the guys on some of the calls were like, hey, you should be charging double. And I was like, wait a minute, like, are you serious? And another massive thing that I was told is they were like, they inspired me to add a service. Why wouldn't I add that service? And they just make you question things. And when I put all those things together, like increasing my charge, my monthly retainer, adding a certain service that I should have, just little things that when I put all those together, I started booking more sales, booking more clients. And I wasn't only booking more clients, I was booking them at a higher retainer. So it kind of came double. Like, I was not only booking more, but the price was going up. And that's when the revenue started increasing. And, to finalize on that, I'm kind of so excited, really, about continuing with BMI and what they've taught me, because I feel like this is just the beginning for me, because I feel like I've also got a lot more to learn from Alex and all the teachers at BMI, because that's what you're going to get with BMI. You're not just getting Alex in a course, you're actually getting many, many people that have been with BMI for a long time, and they're able, you're able to learn mentors, basically. They're just basically multiple mentors. You've got, Christoph, and there's many of them. And all these guys are loyal to BMI because they've been through the same journey like I have, where, I approached Alex at 21K. They've taken me to 37. Now I'm loyal, and I can't wait to help the people coming up, and I want to be part of BMI, for years ahead. I understand what it is now, because we work together, and things are just, you're a lot stronger when you work as a team. So that's my review on BMI. It was incredible. You've got to put the work in, and it's the real deal. Really, what has changed for me since my business has improved is a couple of things. I'm more excited about it. I feel like, I'm like, wow, if I can get to 37, I can get to 80. And then I'm thinking even higher. I'm thinking, well, can I get to 150? Can I get to 200? And I think with the support of BMI that I can. So I've been more excited about what I can do. And I've always had a lot of self-belief, but with joining BMI, they believe in me as well. Alex believes in me. The team believe in me, like I believe in them. And that gives me even more confidence. So that's another thing that's changed, is kind of that excitement for the future. I think what else has changed has my daily approach to business. Like I said, the Reach Giant now really revolves around BMI. It revolves around their philosophies. I have my own philosophies, like we all do, and I stick to some of those. But I've brought in their ideas, and on a daily basis, I'm trying to find more golden nuggets. But ultimately, what's changed is I'm now working as a group, as a unit. And before I was working alone, and I think that's priceless. And it's a big world out there, millions of clients, millions of entrepreneurs. But with this group of agency owners that are working together with one goal, scaling, producing great work, and it's fantastic. So that's how my life has changed. And I thank myself. I really am happy, obviously, because I've increased my revenue and found a good community, that I made the decision to go with BMI. And I can relate to anyone, that's going to invest in something like this, that there's always going to be second guesses. You're always going to say, hey, do I want to spend my money on this? I could spend it elsewhere. But I can guarantee you, and like I said, anyone could talk to me face to face about this, that if you're willing to put the work in, and you're willing to, get stuck in, have big days of study, big days of hard work, it'll probably be, and I don't say this lightly, is probably the best decision that you could possibly make for your agency is joining BMI.